No, you just had them want to. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Casey's Corner, my little corner of YouTube. And today we're going to be playing in my custom neighborhood, Sample Valley, of course. We're going to be playing the Fry household. I did record another video recently of the King family. And so right here you see DeMarcus Fry, and he relates to the King family. But unfortunately that footage messed up, and so yeah. Anyway, I'm playing the Fry household, and I might go do an overview of the King family since these two are connected. But for now, we'll just play the Fry household. This is DeMarcus Fry. He is the eldest brother of 3. Yeah. And then this is the family home. Ignore the greenhouse showing. I just recently removed a mod. And so this house is kind of like messed up now. So you walk in and there's the dining room and then the kitchen area. And you come in here and there's like the living room area. I did renovate this. Bathroom. This is August and his boyfriend Jonathan. This is the master bedroom where they stay, and this is their adopted son King, which you probably will know is actually Elaine's son that they adopted. This is their bathroom, and then you go upstairs and there's 2 extra bedrooms here. Right now this is where DeMarcus is staying. This is his old childhood bedroom and then bathroom, and then this used to be where August stayed. This used to be his old bedroom because August is actually a game designer, so he's super into games. Let's go into the household dynamic and just jump right in. I didn't give August a bio, but he is an Aries. He's a game designer, like I said. He wants to win 30 gaming competitions and own all video games, so he's like midway through his life. He's done really well in his life. He went to college and everything, became a game designer, and yeah, he's just living the best life. Like, he's a really good sim too. He's always been with Jonathan, never cheated on Jonathan or anything. Like I said, enthusiasm in games. Super into culture and entertainment. Very fitting, and he likes work and stuff. He is ambitious, star quality, over emotional, good, neurotic, and proper. He's very much so like his father. So if I go here, I can show you. So Angela Fry and Marcel Fry got together and they had 3 boys. Marcel was a very proper businessman, and Angela was like a scientist. I think she was in the science career, and she was like a very smart woman. She was kind of proper herself, but she was more so like on the knowledge side. So Angela was a knowledge sim and Marcel was a fortune sim, I believe. But together they made like a really nice like parenting dynamic, and they were very faithful to each other. They were just like traditional sim. They had 3 boys. DeMarcus is the oldest, then August, and then Andreas. Andreas just got out of college. He just moved back in to Sample Valley. As I've said, Jonathan is the brother of Isaac, and these two have been together for like years and years. I want to say they've been together since they were teenagers, and they have been faithful all throughout college and all throughout their adult life. They recently made the decision after Jonathan moved in to adopt King. Okay, so he moved in, and then job or whatever, and then they adopted King, whatever. Um, yep, and they're dating, and they're just being parents to him. August is really like high up there in his career and everything, and August wants to get married to Jonathan, but Jonathan doesn't want to get married to him. Jonathan here, obviously, he moved out way before the stuff with his father happened. He missed Cameron giving birth, and he missed he was at the wedding and everything, but he missed kind of like all of that family drama. And I guess as of right now, he hasn't really talked to his brother in a little bit. The relationship's a little bit low. And so he doesn't know what's going on with his brother, really. He's just been kind of living his life over here. And so maybe in this round, we will have him meet up with Isaac, and Isaac can let him know about the family business and all the tea that is going on with Isaac. And then maybe perhaps we can try to get the family business back, and maybe Jonathan can help with that. A big thing here is that Jonathan is a DJ, and he has enthusiasm in music and dance, and so he was the DJ at the family business, like their club. Since then he's kind of like, since he's moved in with August, I mean, I think he helps out from time to time, but I did want him to have like a placeholder job as a DJ to kind of show, yes, he does go out and he does help like DJ. Yeah, that's what he's been doing. Maybe perhaps he DJs for like other places as well. He does want to make 10K working as a DJ. I think he enjoys doing that a lot. And look at these two. They're so cute. I love them. They're adorable. Let me see if Jonathan. Jonathan does not have a bio. Jonathan is a Leo. He's super into entertainment and culture as well. So it's like basically the same thing as August. He likes school and work and things like that. Obviously his hobbies are music and dance. And he loves the heat, mean-spirited, good sense of humor, natural born performer, social butterfly. Well, he's popularity and pleasure sim. And August is a popularity fortune sim. So basically what's going on here is that August took over the house because DeMarcus moved out. That's DeMarcus having to move back in. I don't think he wanted to move back in and stuff, but yeah. So anyway, DeMarcus, after graduation, took over the family home. Then their parents passed away. So he was here for a while, and then he moved in with Arya to help her take care of her kids. They got married, so he moved out for a while. When August came back from college, he took over the family home because he makes the most money and level 10 of his career and everything. And so then he, making all this money, began to renovate it in the way that he likes. So that's why the house looks like this. Okay, well, bathe him. Bathe your son and then change his diaper. So anyway, so yeah, that's what happened. So August took over the home, and then him and Jonathan being together for such a long time, Jonathan should live here. And so they moved in together, and then shortly after that, they adopted King, because I think they wanted to make that next step in their life. They're only getting older, Let's start with his bio. Just begin with DeMarcus. Marcus is a Capricorn. He wants to earn 10K playing musical instruments. His lifetime want was to become a rock god. He is a singer of band. That was his lifelong dream. He's into music and dance. Not been, doing much with it lately because he is the top of his career and he's had a lot going on in his life. So, yeah. But he's into singing. Like I said, he's a Capricorn and that, and the music and dance. He is interested in culture and entertainment, school, food, sports, things like that. And his traits are rebellious, lucky, star quality, party animal, virtuoso, and family oriented. He is a fortune sim with a secondary pleasure. which makes sense for him. He just wants to make lots of money as a singer, which he's achieved already. And then now he just kind of wants to do what he wants, kind of like go with the flow. I had a lot of different flings in college, but when I met Heather, I really saw a life with her. After she passed, it seemed like I'd never find love again. It seemed like I was always looking at the past. I'm successful and I have achieved my life dream of becoming a singer, but somehow my love life seems to never be. I'm a very go with the flow guy, enjoying life's luxuries, but in my heart, I know what I want. When Aria and I got married, I vowed to become a good husband and raise Harlow and Harper as my own. But it seems no matter how hard I try, it isn't enough for Aria. Sometimes I think about what could have been with Elizabeth and Emma, but maybe it's because I can't escape my past. I wish we could have understood each other better before we jumped the gun and got married. Maybe it wasn't the best decision. As a teenager, Demarcus got with Emma, had his very first woohoo with Emma, and dated her. Like, fell in love, everything. So then, like, they were together a long time as teenagers, going on dates and stuff like that. Then he met Arya, and then he had a little fling with her. They didn't do they didn't do much, um, but he did like kind of make out with her one time, and then that was that. That was it. Oh, I lied. Oh, I lied. My bad. They kind of had a fling when they were teenagers. They did woohoo. They did fall in love. They did go on a couple of dates, and then they went to college. So then, like, they kind of like he was with Emma. He got with Arya, did a little some with her, and then just like they kind of just went their separate ways. Then he went to college and immediately got engaged to Emma. Um, as these things go, after getting engaged, they had a lot of issues, and then they kind of started meeting other people, and they started drifting apart. So, um, Emma actually cheated on him with her current husband, Scott. And so he broke up with her and then met this other girl named Heather. So he had a couple of fights, whatever, fell in love with Heather. Him and Heather were like all over each other all the time. They were so in love, so he quickly got engaged to her. He was very happy with Heather, getting ready to start his life, graduated, got his job, and then Heather passed away. I believe Heather passed away from a fire. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was a fire. And this was like devastating to Demarcus because he was literally just about to start his life with her, and then she suddenly passed away. So then after this, it was extremely tough on him. He didn't really do much with anybody. He kind of just like was going out on dates and stuff, but like nothing too serious, and was mostly focusing on his career at this point. And then after his parents passed away, he took over the house, whatever. And then he rekindled with Arya because Arya was going through a really tough time at this point. I'm not gonna go into too much detail. There's a lot of backstory there. I'll go through that in the King household. But Arya had two kids with Trevor, and Trevor basically abandoned her, and so Arya was kind of like left high and dry. And so Demarcus, met up with her, was like, "Hey, it's been a while." And so they rekindled. He began to come over more and like help her out, help her with the kids, take her on dates, just being that man that stepped up. And so they began to date because, yeah, Arya needed like a stable figure in her life at this point, and so she really needed a father for her kids, and so he adopted those kids. And they were like, she was actually pregnant at the time that all of this happened, and then when she had the baby, I think that's when he like moved in with her. And then they got engaged, of course, and they got married. Throughout all of this, he still has lots of feelings for Emma, and I don't think he's ever going to lose those feelings. And so you can kind of see that he's kind of flirting with her on the side and everything. But he was that person that taught these kids their skills and everything. So he was that father that stepped up. Then when he finally got to the top of his career at this point, and then Arya cheated on him, and then she kept cheating on him, and he kept forgiving her. And like, don't get me wrong, he was over here doing a couple things with like little things with like other people too, but she was like full blown like going out on him. Even though he was the man that stepped up for her and her kids, she kept doing this to him. So he kept forgiving her and forgiving her and forgiving her. And so they even like did couples counseling for a little bit there. And then she did it again after they had their son. So Arya has 2 kids with Trevor, and then after years of marriage, the Marcus and her had a child named Donovan. And then they did couples counseling to work on things, and then bam, she cheated on him again. So he decided, you know what, we're done. I gave you 3 chances. I think this is it. So then he moved out. And Donovan at this time was an infant. And then the 2 kids, Harlow and Harper, they were children. So he left, he moved out, and he moved in with his brother. You know, August and Jonathan just beginning their life, just adopted their kids, just, settling down. And then bam, his brother like pops up on their doorstep. And they live like 2 different lifestyles. Like August is kind of more so like his father. He's like a fortune sim, like secondary, and he kind of just wants to like take care of his kids, get married, like settle down, just be a good father. And I think Jonathan kind of wants the same thing. And then DeMarcus over here is kind of like bachelor lifestyle, likes going out with women, having a lot of marital issues, like kind of is like a baby daddy, and like there's just a lot of drama and tea, and he's about to be an elder. So in my mind, him moving back in, like he wants to help his brother out, but it's kind of putting a lot of strain on them because it's like all these women are coming to the house. DeMarcus is like kind of just going out and about, like, it's just not a good dynamic, and I think it's just putting a little bit of stress and strain on their relationship. And eventually I think DeMarcus should like move out. But I think it's very interesting that August wants to learn couples counseling, because I think it might be very interesting for him to maybe in his mind he thinks that him and Arya can work on things, and then that they should just get back together and kind of like get out of my house kind of thing. Because I think he sees like, bro, you have like kids and you adopted other kids, so like why are you here? I think you need to go work on things. Like I think he feels for his brother though. Let me see. Let's see if he feels. I think he's friends with Arya, I want to say. At least from what I remember. Yeah, he is, but he doesn't have that. He's like best friends with Arya, but he also doesn't have the best relationship because of all the things that happened. So. And like DeMarcus and Arya are still like best friends, and like they get along decently, okay, but I'm not sure where this relationship is going. I think it's just very interesting. I feel for him. I mean, like he's trying to make things work with Arya, and then she kind of like betrayed him. Like he gave her chance after chance. So, well, Brittany's here, so why don't we spend some time with her? I totally ask her to go out. Oh, I don't know if she's gonna accept because oh my god, there was some tea that I was trying to film it and then it didn't happen. So the Marcus, I was playing the King household, which was Arya and her kids, and then the Marcus called her suddenly and was like, "Hey, do you want to go out with me?" She said, "Yeah." I thought, he was gonna want to talk about like some family stuff. And turns out he invited literally all of his lovers. He invited Emma, he invited Brittany, which was his fling at the time, and his ex-wife Arya. And all of these people were here. And then he woohooed with Emma in front of everybody. And so now Brittany's like really mad at him. Really mad at him. So I don't know if she's gonna accept this date. She said no. A group outing. Okay, she said yes to that. Alright, we're gonna make her unselectable, and then we're gonna go out. Alright, well, I don't know why girls stink, so we're just gonna make her selectable. I've since kind of got new CCs, so I think we can make her cooler. A little different now. Just appreciate. Let's apologize to her. No, don't slap him. Oh. Oh, well. Just keep trying to apologize. Okay, well, I don't think there's any getting through to her. Marcus is really nice, though. I just don't think he would put up with that. Him being rebellious, I just kind of feel like, yeah, you're attracted to him, but like he was like, I'm trying to do something nice for you. Like, I know I messed up, but please, like, insult him. Because I don't know too much about Brittany, but if I had to guess, I would kind of see her as being like someone that's like, you know, she is a fortune sim, so maybe, and she is a dishwasher, so she doesn't make much money herself. Maybe she was looking for like that stable man that makes a lot of money, and she sees DeMarcus over here as a rock god, and then so she's like, you know, he could have been for me, but then, you know, he's not faithful. Pretty mad, but it's fine. We'll just let her go and we will still have a good time. I think DeMarcus just kind of wants to live his life doing whatever he wants now. You know, devoting a lot of his time and energy and years to Arya and her kids, and he gets nothing for it. So I think at this point he would just kind of want to do whatever he wants. So I think, you know, Brittany's over here yelling in his face, and he's like, okay, well, you can go do that. That's fine. Bye. And then he just moves on to the next girl because he's a bachelor. Matthew Smith and Joanne Lee. I'm curious. Oh my god, you guys had 3 bolts together? Oh, and I did give DeMarcus like a makeover. I think he looks more like older, more mature, more handsome. God, Delilah really likes you. God, the attacked is crazy. You're like, you've been hanging out with other women all night long. Well, anyway, he made friends with Delilah at the very least, so that's cool. Okay, Aurora. Oh, you networking? Yay! Nice, you got something free. Alright, he does want to take a photo. I mean, I agree. Let's take a photo because you look really good. So. Alright, we're gonna go home. We'll just speed through until DeMarcus gets home. Maybe once their round is up, I will move them out into like a new house that has more space. Maybe we can work on getting them engaged. That would be good. Let's put King here. Okay, so the other thing is right here. This is Jonathan and this is August when they were teens. And then this is August and Jonathan in college. They've been together so long. Inseparable, I swear. Oh, King. Moonshine. I really wish I did take more pictures of my Sims, man. It would be awesome to see, like, the Sims that, like, started all of this. He's like, so you've been out all night. What'd you do? Meet anybody new? Or did you talk to Arya again? They look exactly. Oh, I met some new people and made a new friend and stuff like that. A good time. Went to the nightclub and they have some really good food. Look at him jittery in the background. Alright, DeMarcus has work at 5 p.m. How's about we go out? Let's ask him on a date. We'll go out. They're in a pretty good mood. We're gonna go to the pool and spa, you know, have a nice relaxing date day, and then go out to eat, and then he'll pop the question. We're at the pool and spa. Maybe we can like work out a little. We're gonna go take a shower. Maybe we'll go hang out in the hot tub. Just starting to get hungry. Oh, okay. Just go right into the naked. Alright, I think I'm gonna let them like hang out a little bit and then we'll go to the restaurant where we will finally propose. Wait, how'd you get fat? I don't understand how he got fat all of a sudden. Alright, here we are. Let's do like a little casual charm. Look at them. You're so cute. Alright. Let's be seated. Hopefully this time he actually says yes. Oh my god, this is such a cute little table. It's perfect. We gotta get like fancy stuff. No like mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Order for Jonathan. We're gonna do prawns. And then order for me the thermidor. We're gonna blow him a kiss. Oh, he wants to get married. Oh yeah. Let's do a toast. Okay. Let's do a toast. He doesn't have the want to get married. Oh, now he does. And he wants to get fit. Oh my god. Such good wants. Alright. How about we feed him a bite and surprise. Ooh! Look at this. So cute! No! You just had the want to! Why would he say no? He's saying no. Oh god. You both want to, so I don't know why you keep saying no. What's going on with you, Jonathan? He did it again. I mean, he's mean-spirited, so maybe that has something to do with it, which I might remove that trait. Oh my grouchy side. It's like... I don't think he should be mean. Okay, well, I think Jonathan needs some air, so Jonathan's gonna go over here. Poor August, man. See, my Sims like randomly do things like this, and then I'm like, oh, well, why? And so I try to figure out why as it relates to the story. I really don't know why. I mean, they have like high relationship and everything, but the only thing I can think of is, oh, he's having some kind of commitment issues right now. I guess Jonathan is significantly young. No, he's like 6 days older. Like, oh no! no! He's crying. Oh, and it ruined the date. Well, now they're strained. I honestly thought their relationship was going really well. So this is kind of like a surprise. Jonathan would come out here and sit, and then I think August would like kind of like chase after him a bit. Let's talk. He's like, we're best friends. Like, I don't understand. And he's like, yeah, we are best friends. Like, I'm really close with you. Maybe Jonathan has a different idea of how he would want things. How he would want to be proposed to. Like, it's kind of dark. It's kind of dreary. Hmm. He's like, ooh. He's like, I like gold. Okay, also, we need to like walk that way. I think he would be like really upset. It's like, you know, I've already tried to propose to you twice. You know, we're already at this point in our lives where I feel like we need to settle down. Blah 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 blah. Look, just not the right time for me. But it's like they've been together like all their lives, you know? I do think, and I'm gonna make this happen, that August would probably be pretty mad. We're gonna pretend that that didn't happen. Argue. Like, August really isn't like, he's a really nice sim and everything. He's very serious. Oh, I think that could be what it is, you know? Like, maybe August is just more serious than Jonathan is. Jonathan's more on the playful side. But he's also more grouchy too. Like, how many times do I have to like propose to you, you know? Like, we're wasting time. Like, no, we have plenty of time. And I feel like maybe that Jonathan is not taking his feelings seriously or something. And it's like upsetting August. I feel like, because I do feel like August is like getting to this point where he's getting older, you know? He's like midway through his life. And he's just like, I really just want to get married and settle down. So let's go ahead and drive home. They did fall out of love. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I know this Furious thing is not going to last that long. So. And he did roll a want to marry him, but I'm just not sure. Maybe he's like feeling conflicted about it. So maybe they have more tea than I thought that they did.